I was reading something about gratitude. I was reading a social psychologist writing about what gratitude was. And from what I read, I realised that to be grateful, you acknowledge that you needed something from somebody else. And particularly looking at the idea of reciprocity and knowing that you have something to offer and you also have something to gain from other people, and how important that is really in relationships. That led me to think about some different ways of working together through the arts, which both fostered relationships between people, but also lifted above the surface this sense of understanding what gratitude is. These three ideas kind of began to be clustered together, and I was able to get funding from Arts Council England to pilot them. What I needed to do really at the same time was to find a group of artists who would be interested, not just in being brought in as a freelancer to work on a project, but to help me think about the theme along the way. We've had meetings as a group of artists through the project, and having the time and the space to reflect together has been one of the richest things for me on the whole project.
I think it's been nice to start off with this very specific word as a starting point, to kind of interrogate that as a group of artists and to sort of unpack what that could mean, all the different things that could be included in that. Once you start looking at it, you're thinking about it all the time, like other things in your life suddenly are to do with gratitude, even though you've never thought of it like that before.
When we had the initial artist day and we made bread together, I think thinking maybe more philosophically about gratitude and more verbally and cerebrally about gratitude. And that's something that changed over the course of the project, because there's the opportunity to work physically with gratitude. And I think that has been really enlightening, something about the power of exchanging and not talking.
Focusing on gratitude as a subject did something about upping the level of awareness of interrelations and empathy and care. I have a feeling that Sue choosing this as the focus, as the subject matter, also kind of infected the working process, I think in a really good way.
Projects like this can provide so much joy for participants and artists alike. I could really see how each of them approached gratitude from like a very different angle. It was this wonderful pool of experiences and thoughts and ways of working, using different artistic practices as well.
Now I'm at the stage of thinking about how to develop these projects, and one thing that's very interesting is that although I feel all of them could be developed, I'm no longer sure that gratitude is the right umbrella term to cover them. Something is happening between people in collaborative arts. Whether you can quite name what it is, I'm not so sure of now. It's partly about gratitude and it's partly about other things. And perhaps where I'm going to go in the future is to keep investigating what's going on between people, but really understanding that gratitude is part of that mix, but it's not the only thing that's operating there.
I felt very thanked and very thankful as part of the project, both by people that I've been working with and by the participants that we were working with. So yes, it's been imbued with gratitude.